Hello everyone, this is Draoi with another damn level. This is the first episode of something I would call Bad Plays with Draoi, where we watch me make terrible plays in Hearthstone. We're here just to play a couple rounds. We'll see how this series goes, and if everyone seems to enjoy watching me be terrible and laugh at my misery, we'll continue on. So we're here just to play a couple rounds. We're going to be using a deck that I call Arcane Storms. It's got me so far to rank 22. I did that in just a couple rounds last night. We'll take a look at what this deck is. It's a fair amount of small spells, and we focus on getting value out of things like Mana Worm and Mana Addict. Quite a lot, actually. Quite a lot of value out of Mana Addict. They've been doing most of my damage in the games that I've been playing. It has a lot of early rush potential with a lot of small spells like Arcane Missiles, Arcane Explosion, paired with the Mana Addicts. Then we have a little bit of rush with the Arcane Golem. It's a 3-drop, gives your opponent a Mana Crystal, but it's 4 damage on the board. They can attack immediately. So some fair value. They tend to get taken out pretty quickly, but if left on the board, they can rack up damage pretty quickly. Then we're running Archmage Antonidas here for fireballs. Again, if you get a late game Mana Addict or Mana Worm and you've got a couple fireballs in your hand, you can really buff those up quite a lot. Other than that, we have classic things like Azure Drake, spell damage +1, and a little bit of card draw. I threw some mini mages in here. Great spell damage with stealth. Gotta have AoE to clear the board. Arcane Nullifiers work really well for defense, because they can't be targeted by hero powers or spells, which keeps them on the board even longer. It generally forces them to be attacked by the hero, or they have to run something into it. They don't have much of a choice. We got some Flame Cannons, again, small spells, boosting up these Mana Addicts and these Mana Worms here, with 1 Frostbolt, 1 Pyroblast, 2 Ancient Mages. These guys are awesome. I've had great luck with these guys. Stat line, not that great, but for 4 costs, give you +2 spell damage, as long as you have 2 minions on the board to put it in between. And I like him because he permanently gives 2 spell damage out to each creature on either side of him, and even if he goes away, like he's killed or destroyed, that we'll still have the spell damage on the board. So we're going to give it a try. I'm sure I'll do some terrible things and everyone will be yelling at me, and that's fine. That's what we're here to do. Open to critique on what to change and how to improve, as I am terrible at Hearthstone. Just don't be a dick about it. Let's find ourselves an opponent. Like I said, I played last night. I won 4 out of my 6 games. Was pretty happy with it. Priests actually seem to kill me really terribly. Warrior, alright. Dias Flax 692. So, Mini Mage and Arcane Nullifier, I'll probably toss. We'll keep the Arcane Intellect for a little bit of card draw. Not a problem. This is a terrible starting hand. We'll see what we can draw into. An Arcane Missiles, it's not bad. We'll save that for later in the turn. Really, at this point, we're going to have to wait for turn 3. We might have to lay down an early Arcane Missiles if he floods the board. He's got no plays. Another Ancient Mage. But of course. So we'll ping. Get a little bit of early damage in while we can. Not a problem. So just hope he has a slow start. These warriors and their armor drive me absolutely crazy. That's it, and a flame strike, of course. So we're gonna go into some card draw. Hopefully get something useful, which we don't. So I guess turn 4, Mini Mage. Yeah. Or we can polymorph that, but I have a feeling we should probably save that for something a little bigger. Yeah, I think we'll Mini Mage. And then we can throw down a Arcane Missiles. and it adds 1 damage to arcane missiles, which gives us a higher chance of actually killing that harvest golem. We'll see if he throws down though. So this is stealth, so he can't target it, can't attack it until I use it. I'm taking a fair amount of damage to the face here, 6 damage. Alright, we got a mana addict. This is actually pretty sweet. Question is, we got 5 mana. When we put this down, we have to wait a turn. It doesn't have charge. So, and we need to get a little bit of this damage off the board. So I think we'll trade in our mini mage here, and then we will drop our mana addict, and we will ping. And then next turn, if that mana addict lives, we'll drop arcane missiles and we'll be able to dish out some damage. And it looks like we'd actually be able to throw out a fireball and an arcane missiles and buff that up pretty significantly, actually. And then next turn, I think we're gonna flame strike. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this, buff up our mana addict here. Not great, but not awful. And then I think we'll go ahead and fireball. Maybe so that's a fair amount of damage he's got, but I think we'll take the risk for entertainment's sake. Fireball, and then we'll go for face, and then hopefully he'll run one of his minions into this mana addict. The only one that can kill it right now is he's either going to run both the Squire and the Harvest Golem into it, or just the Silverhand Knight, or he'll have an Argent Commander with charge and just go straight for face. That's fair. I think at this point we should Flame Strike. I think so. Yeah. So we'll Flame Strike, which will buff our Mana Addict. Always a good thing. And then we will take our Mana Addict and take out what his Harvest Golem Death Rattle spawned. Not great. We kind of got screwed with those early card draws. Arcanite Reaper. So this is pretty much game. There's not a whole lot I can do about this. Unless somehow I just had mad damage. So see, he can kill me with that weapon next turn anyway. So at this point, we've lost. But that doesn't mean we can't give it a good college try. Then I think that's about all we got. Not great. We're going for another round. That was a terrible starting hand. We got everything, all our late game plays to begin with. Let's go for another. See what we got. So it was definitely less than optimal, for sure, and I'm sure some of those plays could have been a little better on my end. But that's the way it goes. We'll play another, see how it goes. Taking a sip of coffee. Let's see, a little puppy. I would much rather prefer the puppy. So since I've said that I did pretty well last night, actually, I'm sure everything I do from here on out is just going to be abysmal. We'll probably drop the Arcane Nullifier in hopes of trading this out for a Mana Addict or nothing useful. Alright, we have all the spells and none of the creatures, which can be okay for a mage, but with this particular deck, most of our damage comes from the temporary buffs that us casting spells gives our creatures. He's taking his sweet time. There we go. So we draw into a Pyroblast. Once again, nothing useful. Again, I didn't play a whole lot with this deck. I just went from 25 to 22 in a couple of rounds. Zombie Chow. You know what? It might actually be worth it to just Frostbolt that now. Because he won't get any health from it. Or, oh no, it's to us. That's right. Okay, well, not a problem. I think we'll just ping. I try to do as much damage to Warlocks in the beginning. To prevent them, or at least deter them from life tapping a ton and getting a huge card advantage. Which works well with the Fire Blast. We're of course going to take 2 damage there. So 3, perfect. Let's go with a Mana Worm, and then we will Frostbolt that, get our health back, and buff our Mana Worm. Fantastic. Going pretty well. We have Arcane Explosion, like if he decides to flood the board at some point, but we can Fireball next turn. If he doesn't put anything huge and scary on the board, we don't need to immediately get rid of.
So many possibilities.
Not going too bad. It's rather amazing I didn't actually mess something up terribly in that last game. I'm sure I did. I'm sure there will be comments and messages telling me how terrible I am, but just call it bad plays with Draoi. That's really all I had to say about that. So, a Flame Cannon actually. It's not too bad, and that Earthen Ring Farseer can actually kill our Mana Worm. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop it. Kills it, busts our Mana Worm, and I think we'll ping and go for face. Not too shabby. So this is what I was saying, is these small creatures and a lot of the smaller kill spells that mages have facilitate them very well. The Mana Worms, they do pretty well for value. I mean, for one, it's not bad with 3 health. Stat line's not great, but it could be worse. Could be worse. You definitely for value. The Mana Addicts I actually tend to have way more luck with, pumping out tons and tons of damage. But the caveat there is that it's only a temporary buff, which is a little frustrating. So I think what we may do is we may drop a Fireball, and then Arcane Missiles, and then I'll give this +2 more attack, and we'll hit for 5. Oh, except for the Sludge Belcher summons a 1/2 slime.
What to do?
Well, that's okay. We'll go ahead and Fireball. Save that Fire Blast for a late game. Now it summons its the Ooze. We'll drop Arcane Missiles. Hope we get 2 hits. Yes, we do. Fantastic. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Go for face. A little bit of RNG on our side there. I claim no skill at all. It is all luck all the time. And most of the time it's not that. It's me dying terribly. See what he's got.
I wonder.
Sorry about the clicking in the background. I'm a rampant clicker when I play Hearthstone. Click on everything. It's my mouse in the background. Alright, so looks like we got a mini mage. That's not bad. I'd say it's worth it. If we can draw into another Fireball, this will add to the damage, which is always good. He can't target it right now. He needs AoE clear for the board to really get rid of that, which is why they only have 1 health. As soon as I attack with him, though, it's all over. He'll be dead. So we got him pretty low life, which hopefully deters him a little bit from life tapping a lot. He still has quite the card advantage, but that's because I've been kind of throwing out spells to buff things up quite a bit, which is kind of a drawback in this deck. Like if you don't get your Arcane Intellect or you don't get your Azure Drake or anything like that, you can run out of cards pretty handily in this deck. It hasn't been too much of a problem. So he dropped an Owl, but
Shields up.
to give it So he's got a 2/1 taunt. Okay. Didn't have anything to silence, and it's got 1 health. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing there, but I think what we'll do is we'll drop a fireball, or actually we can drop an arcane explosion, and then we'll ping this, and we'll save the fireball for next turn. Because we can get another mini mage, and we can drop fireball on top of that. It's 1 more damage. Kind of a risk, because he could put something up bigger next turn. That's always a risk, or he could clear the board and we don't get that extra damage. There we go. So there's the demon for the life tap. Yep. So give us 5. That leaves us enough for a fireball if we really need to kill that. Or if we don't get anything like a polymorph. I try to save the fireballs as much as possible for face damage, but it doesn't really look like we're going to get it. Tempted to drop an arcane missiles and then hope we get 2 damage on the floating watcher and then trade mini mage. Yeah, we'll give it a try for entertainment's sake. Knowing my luck, it won't work at all, but oh, wow, alright. Go ahead and trade that in. And then we will do that in the wrong order, bad plays with Draoi, and then we'll fireball. Miss out on the damage, unfortunately. Suboptimal. Like I said, I am suboptimal the game when it comes to playing Hearthstone. Good at MMOs, terrible at Hearthstone. I'm not really sure what to do with that is, but got a void color. Could be kind of a pain, because if we kill it, it puts random things onto the battlefield, which I don't care for. Obnoxious. Tempted to flame strike. Might trade. I think we'll drop this. We'll trade that into this, and we'll ping. Go like that. Ping for 1. We'll save our ancient mage. Yeah, see, this is a problem. We might just straight up pyroblast that next turn. Hate those things. That's a 9-cost card he didn't have to pay anything for. Damn it. Well, that might be. We may be dead. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got 4 health. Oh, no. If he doesn't kill me this turn, he's dead. But he's invulnerable. Well, now he's going to flood the board. Yep. That Mal'Ganis, man. That cheeky bastard. Alright, well, dicks, I believe is my official response to this situation. Yep, we're dead. I mean, I can pyroblast next turn. He's got 4, 7. More than enough to kill my ass, that's for sure. 1 more than he needs. Well, that's pretty much how this goes. Maybe we can pyroblast. And that's it, but that's one. You lucky son of a bitch, getting Mal'Ganis out there 1 turn early. God damn it. I told you my luck is terrible. This is my normal Hearthstone game. Going well, get them low, great, awesome, and then it's stuff like that every time. What are you doing, man? You have lethal. What are you doing? Thank you. Oh. Oh, that Ancient Watcher can attack. Interesting. I don't think a Flame Strike's not going to hold us out here, but unless we get...
Played.
Yeah. Yep, there it is, the Dark Bomb. Alright. Yep, GG. And that's my average round of Hearthstone right there. I still suck enough to not be able to lose stars. A realm I am always in. We'll go for one more, so you can watch me get my ass kicked again. Seems entertaining. So, yeah, again, I'm sure there's plenty that could be optimized in this deck. It was something I put together more randomly, based on the theme of buffing. Not really a gimmick, but more of a theme. I wish there were more cards like Mana Addict, but I don't suspect there will be. Okay, this isn't too bad. Turn 3 Arcane Golem. Oh. Actually, we'll go ahead and drop the Mana Worm.
Job's done.
Because we will Arcane Missiles and get 5 damage. Yep. So she's gonna hope the RNG kills it. Nope. 2 damage to the face. Okay, not a problem. We can rebuttal with our own Arcane Missiles. Except she takes all 3 and then 2 more. Fantastic.
Job's done.
Not bad. 5 damage, 2 mana. See if I get one more attack out of this Mana Worm. It's fair value. 3 will probably drop the Arcane Golem. It tends to give them a little bit of ramp. Here we go. Taking more damage. She really wants to get rid of that Mana Worm. She spent both her Arcane Missiles on them. Okay, not a problem. We've certainly gotten value for this guy. I'm more than happy with that. We're gonna go for face. Taking a fair amount of damage, 4 damage. It's not too bad, but she's taken 11 so far. So she's gonna ping this Mana Worm. I'll bet money on it just to kill it. Because if next turn I can throw a fireball out there, and that's almost GG if she leaves that Mana Worm out there. Sip of coffee. Oh, got a raid leader. Alright. Killing the golem. Interesting. Well, I'm a little bit tempted to kind of be a dick about it and just fireball, which will give us 9 more damage, bring her down to 10, and then I guess we just kind of wait it out for a pyroblast. Next turn, we'll probably drop the Arcane Nullifier. A little bit of defense. And I'm curious to see if she runs that raid leader into the Mana Worm just to kill it. Of course not, she'll ping it. 2 men out, 3 left. Another raid leader. Alright. Well, that's obnoxious. Okay. We'll definitely drop the Nullifier, because she's gonna have to run both those into it, and it will kill both of them. So, and she can't hit it with her Fire Blast or spell. Nope. Oh, I absolutely love these things. These things are fantastic. I see people sit there and just point cards at it and then hope something happens, like hope it changes. Oh, there we go. Alright. Not really the trade I would have cared for. A Flame Strike would be great. Not that I have enough mana for it, but gonna have to take out one of those raid leaders, I believe. Yeah. I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna... Yeah. You take out that raptor, and then we will ping a raid leader. Meaning we can kill it next turn. Not a whole lot of damage reduction in my hand right now. the Archmage. Not that that does us a whole lot. And that's a problem. Pinging, 6 damage. Well, we have a problem. Nope. Oh! But there's a flame strike. I don't. It doesn't save us, but I would love almost any of the cards in my deck right now. Would be great. And then ping, and then that's it. All right. Well, there you go. I got my ass handed to me again. Yeah, this is Drao's normal Hearthstone experience right here. We will. I have to win one. Come on, this is ridiculous. We're gonna do another. I can't. This is too many losses. I have no pride left. All it is it's just anger at this point. Like I have to win one after 2 losses. Give me easy pickings. I just wanna win. I am that petty. Absolutely.
You asked for it.
We will drop those 2 polymorph, and I'm sure I will regret it. Absolutely. But we can coin a Arcane Golem out on turn 2, which is pretty sweet. Clockwork Gnome. Alright. I versed a mage the other day that coined on turn 1 a Fire Blast just to hit me. That's it. That's all it did. I think we're gonna save the coin. We can drop the Mana Addict on turn 2. And then turn 3 we will Arcane Golem. Turn 4 we will Fireball, which we should be able to rush with the Mana Addict then. A secret. Alright, so he's probably got a fair amount of secrets. Okay, we will... Do we coin? Do we Mana Addict? I just don't know.
I wonder.
Mana efficiency, I guess, is what we're looking for here. Maybe we just ping. Nah, let's coin. Thinking coin. Sweet. And we're actually gonna go for face. And then next turn I will run it into one of those. 4 damage. It's down to 24. Random Beast Companion. Oh, and of course it's the Leok. Damn it. Every time. Alright, so he gets a spare part. We take 3 damage. Less damage than I was anticipating, but it's still a little aggravating. One of the best ones he could have pulled out. Alright. I think we're actually gonna golem again. And we're gonna run that golem right into this. Because screw that guy. Again, terrible trades, I'm sure. Completely suboptimal. It's called bad plays. Ugh. Really? Really? I hate this. Well, I guess dicks. I guess we'll drop the Mana Addict, and we will drop the Mana Worm, and the next turn we will Fireball, and I guess just pray to the Hearthstone gods that one of these 2 lives, so we can actually use them. That's all I got. That's most of my games, praying to the Hearthstone gods. Kill command, 5 damage. Yep. Oh, this is going well. To the face, 3 to the face. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Disgusting. I might spin that fireball on this Leok
What to do? What to do?
because I'm terrible at this game. Yeah, yeah. It's a spell. Buff both these guys. We will run this into this because I'm tired of shit being on his board, and then we'll expend this into that. And I'm sure it's a poison trap or explosive trap. Yep. Well, I got another one in my hand. I was gonna have to find out what that trap was at some point or another, and I'd rather spend a 2-cost minion. Leroy Jenkins. All right. I guess I just gotta lose this video. That's all it is. Well, if you're willing to stick with me, we'll play one more, and I'll lose again. And that's it. I swear. I promise. That's all I'll do. Again, because I did well last night, like I won a majority of the games I went into and got to rank 22. This is my penance, I suppose. I get to lose almost all my games today.
You asked for it.
Okay, this is a killer first hand. Surely we can win with this. We will take every single one of these. Turn 2 Mana Addict and a turn 10 Pyroblast.
Greetings, traveler.
Hello.
Bring
Ugh.
your dead.
Great. Undertaker. Hate those things. Great. He's got 3 damage on the board. We're still going to drop Mana Addict because he's going to have to run both those into it. And if he does, then I can just ping the Undertaker to death. Alright. We got 3 mana this turn. The only thing we can really drop would be an Arcane Explosion. Just kill the Web Spinner and leave the Undertaker to be pinged and get rid of the shield. Might be the way to go. It'd buff our Mana Addict as well. Yeah, I think so. Drop this. And then I think we'll actually kill... Yeah. We can kill that with it. Then we can ping the Undertaker next turn. We've also got a Fireball. 2 Fireballs, actually. We can start slinging some spells, doing some damage. These games seem reasonable. God damn it. Hunters. I give up. I don't know. This is ridiculous. Dicks. Ping this. Drop the Mana Addict. Go face, and then we'll Fireball next turn, hit with both Mana Addicts. I say that, but I'm sure he'll clear the board and I'll cry and everyone will laugh, and that's the name of the series. So he'll trade. +2/2 and taunt, naturally. This is getting pretty old. I think this is really obnoxious, actually. I think we will polymorph and then we will trade. Not the value I was really looking for out of those Mana Addicts, but seems to be the way it goes for me. And now he's got a sheep. He doesn't like sheep. It's 2/1. Silverback Patriarch. Naturally. Hit me with the sheep. We will drop this. We will kill the sheep. and has to trade both those into my taunt if he wants to kill it. Unless, of course, he throws something with charge out. Aha! Can't be targeted with spells or hero abilities. +1 attack. Alright, so he'll trade. He's got to trade that hyena. Nope, can't target it, buddy. Yep, he's got to trade it. Steady shot. Hit with monkey. Yeah, there it is. So we'll ping that hyena, because I hate those things. Mini Mage. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and ping that. We'll go ahead and drop the Mage. Taking 2 damage at least, which I'm sure we'll be taking more, absolutely. Hopefully we can get a fireball. You know, for being random, this is not very random. That's all I'm saying. That's some shit going on right there. Tell you what. Four damage, or we can throw 2 fireballs out. We'll go ahead and drop this. Great, love it. Go ahead and take that out. We will throw a fireball, and we will trade. Again, sure it was suboptimal, but it's the way it goes. Hunter shot, 3 damage, 5, yeah, and then 2 with that.
Well played.
Well, if I wasn't boned before, I'm boned now. Because Hunter shot's gonna kill me. Great. Totally useless. 6 damage. Yeah, we got nothing here. We'll play it out. We'll see it through. We could drop the. It doesn't matter. Hunter shot's gonna kill us. We'll ping, and we'll die to these fucking Leox. Again, not very random. Last 5 times, same one. It's not really. It's not random. I don't know what he was doing. Alright, well, it's pretty clear that I'm terrible and this deck is rubbish. So, I guess that's it for this episode. It didn't go well. I'm a little sad. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my misery. We'll go take a look at that deck again, just so you can see what's in it. Please subscribe, leave comments, send some messages about how this can be optimized and changed. Just don't be a dick about it.